So, I have finished my last exam and I am now in a stage of job hunting-ish. I wouldn't call myself the most dedicated person in the world, but I have, on the other hand, dedicated myself to a different kind of hunting, apartment hunting, which is going great, obviously. As you know, and most of our friends, me and my girlfriend, who are currently living with our families at home in the Gothenburg area, are attempting to find a place to live in Stockholm for this fall. And I'm gonna leave in momentary pause right here for anyone who wants to laugh. Yes, we are aware that Stockholm is one of the most difficult places ever to find an apartment. We are aware. Thank you. No, but it's been a wild ride. It's still a wild ride. I have some stories. Let's just get into it before I... Right, 5 things we have noticed, we, in this momentary occupation of ours. People who would like you to move in yesterday, tomorrow, can you move in tomorrow? I get that you want someone to move in pretty soon. I get that that's a thing for you who's leasing your apartment. But you also have to think about the fact that the person moving in probably wants some time to come and look at the place. Meet ya, make sure you're not a fraud. Pack up their things. I cannot move in tomorrow. People who have a very wide meaning of the word kitchen. No, I do not agree with your opinion that a microwave and a mini fridge is sufficient material to prepare my meals every day for a year. I'm terribly sorry. You keep your tiny room with a single bed and a microwave to yourself. People who use their ads as dating profiles, specifically 40-ish-year-old men who are searching for, quote, a nice single female to live with. I think you're in the wrong forum, but thanks for trying. No, I'm not moving in with you, creepy 40-year-old man. Bye-bye. People who think you're an absolute idiot. I have a nice story for this one. Okay, when you're searching for an apartment, you can't just search through the normal proper sites because you're not going to find anything there. So you have to do things like look at Facebook groups. And there was this one group, I'm not going to mention which, where I found this woman, who had a place, who owned an apartment, she said, and she was going to be away with work for a year, so she wanted to lease it to someone else. And we were like, oh, cool, nice. And we had quite a long conversation back and forth about what we were both, like what me and my girlfriend do for a living, studies, we're tiny, what she did for a living. Like, we had a nice long conversation about real things. And we were like, wow, this just might work out, this is great, we're having an open communication, this is nice. And then I'm like, so, can we come look at the place, can we meet you? And she's like, I'm in Texas right now, but if you send me the money in the mail, I will send you the key. But she wanted us to send her money in the mail and then back. After we'd sent her money in an envelope, she would send us the key to her apartment. Fuck you. The straight up bastards. I've got a nice story for this one too. So, once again, we found a person with an apartment. We were actually gonna sort of part-time share it, but his work kept him away from the apartment for like most of the days, so we were like, okay, that's cool. Lower rent, and we have to live with this guy for like a week a month. That's cool, that's fine. We found this ad through a pretty proper place actually, and I started a mail conversation with him. We didn't have any pictures of the apartment, we just had the blueprint. He told us in his emails he was painting the place, he was repainting the place, that it would look nice when he subletted it to someone. And we were like, oh cool, and he was like, okay, so we're gonna be done painting by the 28th of March, anytime after that you can come look at the apartment. And when I told him specifically that we live in Gothenburg, we don't live in Stockholm, we would have to book train tickets, so we would need a specific like date. And I was like, yeah, cool, anytime after the 28th of March. I suggested a couple dates, he said yes to one of them, he was like, that's perfect, come between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. and we were like, great, nice, thanks dude. So we booked the train tickets, we told him we booked the train tickets, and then I noticed, hey babe, there's no address here. Like, we had the name of the street, but we didn't have the like specific address. So then I emailed and I was like, yo, we're coming by to see your place. Don't know where it is. And he never replied. So then I sent him another email the same day, no, the day before we were leaving. Dude, where's your place? And And then we noticed that he'd updated the ad, so that, because you can see when someone updates an ad, you can see exactly what time they updated it. So even though he hadn't answered the emails, he updated the ad with the bus stop. So we were like, okay, cool, at least we've got the bus stop, we've got his email, we've got his phone number. We're just gonna have to breathe and let this work itself out. Because obviously we already booked the very expensive train tickets that we couldn't refund. So we went to Stockholm and we went to the specific bus stop, and we actually emailed him before we took the bus to the bus stop, like, we're coming to the bus stop, we're gonna call you when we get there. Okay, third email, still no reply, but you know, whatever, we thought we might as well do our part. And then we get to the bus stop, and I think I called his number 20 times, and then my phone died, and then my girlfriend continued calling him from her phone, and then we texted him, and then after about an hour in the cold, we just had to give up. And he never contacted us again. Like, I sent him a thoroughly angry email afterwards, like, how dare you? Well, no, I was actually very polite and angry at the same time. Those are my best qualities. But he never replied. He still hasn't. Like, that's just gone. And I just... With all of these things mentioned, we still haven't even gotten into the fact that, you know, people rent places themselves and then they sublet them to someone else secondhand for like a ridiculous amount of money just to make money. Like, I can't even speak, I'm so angry, and that's a whole big thing, and it's just exhausting. Moral of the story, apartment hunting is hard, it's difficult, it's exhausting, and it makes you forget things like maybe it's been 4 weeks since you made a YouTube video. I don't know what your personal life is. Anyway, I'm happy, I'm good. Hopefully all of this hard work will pay off, and when we do find somewhere to live, it will all be worth it. So I hope you are having a lovely, lovely week. I am getting quite excited about the fact that it's not that long until you're coming home. And then that makes me think of the fact that I'm moving away like a couple months after you come home anyway. But yes. I love you very, very much, and I miss you. Have a nice week, babe. Bye.